that for 8 fulfilling years, I would be given the chance to help make Indiana different.
The final State of the State address from Governor Mitch Daniels turns emotional at times, but not everyone likes what they hear. Good evening and thanks for watching. I'm Dan Klein. It was an ambitious message from the governor with a long list of proposals he would like to accomplish in his last year in office. But with several Democrats boycotting the address because of events from earlier in the day, it's clear not everyone is on board. With 7 years of work behind him, Governor Mitch Daniels had much to look back on and be proud of in his 2012 State of the State address Tuesday night.
Indiana has an honestly balanced budget, and the average customer got in and out of a license branch last month in less than 14 minutes. We are now indisputably seen as a leader.
But then he moved to his list of goals for his last 369 days in office. The list is quite wide-ranging and, for many, should have bipartisan support. Among them, increasing conservation of precious natural spaces, additional funding for victims of the State Fair stage collapse, and strengthening laws for human trafficking in time for the Super Bowl. Two ideas which may see more opposition, an overhaul of local governments, and a statewide smoking ban.
Public support has grown, and so has the evidence of health risk to workers. It's time to move this long-sought objective to the finish line.
But the objective Governor Daniels spent by far the longest amount of time on, and his only remarks, which drew a smattering of boos from the audience, was right-to-work legislation.
I ask you to remove this obstacle and make Indiana the 23rd state to protect the right to work.
Then, moments later, Governor Daniels asked Democrats to not boycott anymore.
I hope we'll keep them not only in state, but also in this chamber, where the people's business is supposed to be settled.
The speech got positive reviews from Republican Representative Randy Truitt.
So I was very, once again, impressed with the way that he conducted himself and discussed Indiana and where we stand right now in comparison to all the other states.
Democratic Representative Sheila Klinker says there were few surprises in the governor's remarks. She agrees with most of his ideas, but was disappointed there was no mention of the $450 million cut from education last year. She also hoped he would give his plans for how to spend the $300 million discovered in a fund recently, particularly if it went to funding all-day kindergarten or for pensions of teacher or emergency responders. But of course, right to work remains the hot topic.
I know how strongly he feels about that, but I think he has to understand that there are folks out there that vehemently disagree with his point of view.
Most House Democrats boycotted the State House floor this afternoon, not giving Republicans a quorum.